Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. This is Jagadamba Bariha here. Welcome back to my channel. A very warm welcome to all of you. Those who are new to my channel, also welcome. In this in this channel, we will talk about spiritual talk, we will talk about manifestation, we will talk about mindset, growth of your mindset, your self growth, your like constantly we talk about self growth and developing the right attitude for your life and for your success. So I'm kind of a virtual coach. If you want to consider me, you're most welcome. Thank you. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how to improve your self-confidence and your self-esteem. So that is the hot topic. I think mostly I found in youth, they really lack self-confidence and self-esteem. So I'm going to talk about few effective steps that you can use it in your home and build your self-confidence while staying home. So before I move to explain you everything, make sure to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. Press that bell icon in order to get the notification in the future. And also guys, please share my videos. I really need your support. And I have a quick announcement to make. Next month in the June, I'm going to like doing online coaching about how you can improve your self-image, how you can build your self-confidence and self-esteem, and how you can uplift your poverty mindset to a rich mindset. So I'm doing this 3-step program where I'm going to teach you how you can build your self-esteem and self-confidence, and how you can value and admire yourself, and the most important one is how you can turn on your financial brain, how you can change your mindset from poverty to riches. So if you are interested to join and learn and invest time and money on yourself, then I think this course is for you. And if you really want to change your life, because I see people really working hard a lot, but they don't change their life, because this is the myth that this is truly a lie that if you work hard you will change. No, it's your mindset and it's your own self-belief that turns your life around, that makes you successful. That's a discipline that makes you successful. So if you want to change your life and you want a better way to change your life, then this coaching classes is for you. If you want more information about these coaching classes, then go to the description box. I write down everything in detail, and you can contact me there. You have my number. So next is what? Let's straight go to talk about self-confidence. Self-confidence means how you feel about yourself. How you feel about yourself going to decide how much self-confidence you have. Either you have high self-confidence, which means you really feel good about yourself, you feel amazing about yourself. And if you have a lower self-confidence, that means probably you feel very little, like you feel you are not worthy. That's why you maybe have very small self-confidence. And what is the word mean? Self-esteem. Self-esteem means how much you like yourself, how much you value and admire yourself. That is self-esteem. And this is the two important thing in order for you to grow in life. Like these two things, if you have these two qualities, oh my god, it will turn your life into a new dimension. I promise you that. When you feel good about yourself, it's inevitable you will raise your level of self-confidence. And most of the time what really happens, especially in the youth, that they don't love themselves, like they really don't love themselves, they really don't care about themselves, but they really, like really try to impress everyone, especially if they're dating, if you're going on a date, and if they want to like impress their crush, they really put so much effort on people so that people will like themselves. And that doesn't really work, because if you don't really love yourself, you know what, people around you will never going to accept you, and they will never going to treat you the way you deserve, right? And that's the most important thing. Like for now, especially on youth, there is a like line written on the head that please love me and I don't love myself. That's not a like attractive way. That makes you take, like that takes you for granted, and that really makes you unattracted. You will find your love will dump you real quick if you don't love yourself, because that's the most important qualities you can possess. You know what is confidence is? When you date somebody and you say to themselves, listen, I love myself, and it's okay if you don't love myself and you don't accept myself, because no matter what, I love myself, and that makes me more attractive. That confidence, that amount of, like that is what confidence is all about. When you treat yourself right, when you think good about yourself, you will never have a good self esteem if you refuse to think good about yourself, if you refuse to respect yourself. You have to respect yourself, you have to talk right about yourself. Self-esteem is nothing but how much you like yourself. You have to love yourself, you have to fall in love with yourself in order to build your confidence. That is the key. And you know what, that's so nostalgic when I talk to my students and tell them to come on, start to start that connection with yourself, start to build that connection with yourself and feel the love for yourself. Let's have a connection, let's have a love story between you and your soul. They raise their eyebrows and they like, what are you saying, ma'am? How isn't that selfish if we love ourselves? And I feel so amazed, like most of the people think like if they love themselves, that is selfishness. But no, that is the real connection, that is the real thing. When you born, when you came to this world, you love yourself so much, you accept yourself so much. Have you ever seen any baby, like they never refuse to express their feelings, they never ashamed of their body, they're never going to say, oh my god, I have a big leg, I have a like big hips. No, they never criticize themselves. They love themselves because they have a body, they enjoy it. When have you ever seen a child, they feel if they want something, they will get it. And if they feel angry, if they are not happy, the whole society will know. They will cry out aloud and let everybody knows that they're not happy. That confidence. Have you ever seen a baby doesn't love themselves? And you know, that what makes a baby so lovable, because they know they're wonderful, they're magical, they're magnificent. And we need to learn that self-confidence from a baby. And when we are small, when we are baby, when we were baby, we know how we love ourselves. But it's actually is by the time what happened when we kind of like grow up with the society, and when we start to adjust ourselves with the society, then it's the society and the environment that tell us that, oh my god, we are not lovable, we are not adequate, we are not sufficient, we have something, we have some lack in ourselves and we need to change. That's the judgment of the society that actually subconsciously program ourselves to judge ourselves and make us feel like we are not sufficient and we are not lovable. And that's the real cause of lack of self-esteem and lack of self-worth and lack of self-confidence. This is the cause, but you can like change it. It's not a rocket science to build your confidence, but you can change it. I know I'm just like telling you all this story because I want you to realize like what happens, what is self-confidence, and why. Because we as a baby, when we came to this world, we know we are magnificent, we are wonderful. But what happened that when we come to the teenage and then we come to our college and become an adult, what happened that we start to feel so worthless, like the self-image that we have in our head is so little that we don't even think that we deserve a good life. But if you have the freedom to think anything about yourself, then why you want to think so little about yourself? Think big. Think as if you are lovable, and that's the reality, that you are lovable. I want you to bring back to the time when you know you are lovable. I want you to become that child. I want to have that inner charisma, inner childlike charisma that makes you more likable, that makes you more lovable. And have you seen any baby? No, anyone in this world ever see a baby and they feel so much love because the baby knows they're lovable. So now it's time for you to start like thinking good about yourself. So let me tell you the important steps which I did every day and which changed my life in order to build this confidence that I have now. Now I'm a confident woman, confident person, because I practice these things. And so here is the most important steps you can build your confidence. First thing, praise yourself. First important step is to praise yourself. When you praise yourself, your confidence goes up. And it's a natural thing for a human. When they hear praise, when they speak good about themselves, their confidence become like boost up. Let me give you an example. When you look at the mirror and say to yourself, I am beautiful, I am confident, I am amazing, I am a pure soul, how you feel, just notice that feeling, how you feel way more better, right? And that feeling of feeling good is what confidence is all about. And I want you to do the thing exactly in opposite way. Just reverse this. I want you to say negative things about yourself. Let's say it. Oh my god, how horrible person I am. I'm such a loser. I'm such a silly person. I'm a fool. I'm an idiot. And see how your self-esteem and self-confidence goes lower. Why? Because it is the universal truth that when you speak negative about yourself, your mind going to accept it. That's one of the rule of the mind, that your mind is going to accept it when you say whatever to it. Doesn't matter you say good or bad, but if whatever you say, it will accept it. So if you now you know that your brain will accept anything that you say, why don't you say it good things? Why don't you praise yourself? Nothing really matters. No people's advice, no people's opinion really matters. The important thing, the most important thing that really matters is how you feel and how you think about yourself. Trust me, like I have been doing this for now long time, and I know, like, it doesn't matter what people think about myself, because that really doesn't affect me more, but how I see myself really affect me in a quantum level, really. So so step number one is praise yourself. Make a habit of praising yourself, because there is no thing in the world which will boost your confidence like praise. Make praise familiar. Say nice things to yourself every day. Make a habit of saying nice things to yourself every day, because when you say things which is nicer to you, there is no hidden agenda. If your spouse will say nice things to you, maybe they have some agenda. If your friend or your boss say nice things to you, maybe they have some hidden agenda. But when you say nice things to yourself, there is no hidden agenda. That is pure. So make a habit of saying nice things to yourself every day. Every single day, make a habit of saying nice things to yourself, and you will see your confidence will start to boost up, and it will reach to a point where you feel like you are worthy enough. You are good. You have that. You will feel that good self-image. So that's step number one. Praise yourself regularly. And the next step is step number two. That is, I think, very important as well, is dialogue with yourself in a very kind and very convincing way. That is step number two. What I mean by dialogue with yourself in a very kind and convincing way, that means say things to yourself in a very kind way. For example, if you forget your phone, and if you forget to charge your phone in the morning, and you are late for your office, and you see your phone is not charged, so what do you say normally? What do we say to ourselves? Like, how stupid I am, I'm such a moron, I forget to charge my phone. Like, how stupid I am no good. And see how you say to yourself, how the negative self-talk you talk with yourself, like constantly, every day, 24/7, that the negative self-talk which is like keep going on in our head, and that makes us feel really less confident. So I want you to develop a habit of talking to yourself as if you are talking to your good friend, to your best friend. If suppose if some if your best friend did something wrong, if she did something mistake, are you going to like curse her, or are you going to verbally abuse her, or say things like you're stupid, you did mistake, you did that? No, not at all. You're not going to say that, because that's your friend. If you really talk with your friend in a nice and kind and convincing way to make them feel better, why cannot you talk with yourself just like that, in order to make yourself feel better? So step number two is, instead of cursing and abusing yourself for doing any mistake, I want you to say good things about yourself. I want you to dialogue with yourself. I want you to have that self-talk that really convince you, and which is also kind. Like for example, let's take the example of the charge. Like you forget to charge your phone, so you can say, it's okay, I forget to charge my phone, I will never do it again, I remember to charge my phone, and when I reach office I will charge my phone. You can dialogue with yourself in a pleasant and convincing way. Be kind to yourself. Do not abuse yourself. Do not curse yourself. That's rule number 2. Okay, and rule number 3 is to use positive affirmation. So what is affirmation? It is affirmation are any positive declaration about yourself. I want you to every day wake up in the morning and say positive things about yourself, because people will not always there for you to praise, but you can use affirmation for yourself in order to um, level up your confidence. So for example, you can use affirmation like, I am smart, I am intelligent, I am kind, I'm beautiful, I'm amazing. You can say this thing, you can dialogue with yourself, you can say it over and over and over again. You can say anything to yourself, you can say any kind of thing to yourself. So why don't you choose to say right things to yourself? Use right word and right thought for yourself. Do not think of small when you think about yourself. Change it. When you think about yourself, think as if you are a magnificent being, as if you are a fabulous, fantastic person. And that is real, that is true. And second, use right word when you describe yourself. Say words like which which create an image in your head. Like say, if I ask you how are you, and you will answer me like, I'm fine. Is that like the word fine? Does that make any image in your head? No. But when I answer it like, I am amazing, I'm fantastic, I'm awesome. See, that word creates an image, and that image will uplift your confidence. So use right words when you describe yourself, and you always use right thought when you think about yourself. Do not curse yourself. Do not feed yourself with negativity. I want you to say good things every day to yourself. Say good things. I am good. I'm prosperous. I am amazing. I have amazing, phenomenal coping skills. And you will see I'm a nicer guy. Every day I'm learning, I'm growing. You will see things will start changing for you. That's rule number 3. And the most important rule is rule number 4. I want you to repeat those affirmations, those declaration, positive declaration, while looking yourself in the mirror. That's called neuro work. When I want you every day to wake up in the morning, see yourself in the mirror, look at your eyes, gaze your eye, like have eye contact with yourself in the mirror, and say that word. I love myself. I accept myself. Even if I did any mistake, I just love myself. I'm beautiful. I'm lovable. I am enough. These are the beautiful statements. These are the affirmation that empowers you, that will make you feel super confident. And there is so much power when you see yourself in a mirror, and when you start looking at yourself in the mirror and say positive statement about yourself. It's like when you repeat it every day, it's like there is so much power, it's like you are talking with somebody else, you are having a dialogue with somebody else, and it will shift your like neural networks in your head. It will reform, reconstruct, repattern your neural network, and that will start to shift your way how you think and how you feel about yourself. And also that I feel, I really see myself every day, um, when I was trying to build my confidence, that when you start saying positive affirmation like I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I'm intelligent, and you know, in the initial days it doesn't feel right. It's like you feel like, oh, but it's not true, I'm not beautiful. Oh, but it's not true, I'm not intelligent. Oh my god, these are the real problem. These are really like the difficulties that you will face when you start to say it every day. Like you start to say it in the initial days, but when you stick it, when you stick with it, when you keep repeating it every day in the morning, when you wake up, every day at night, when you go to bed, when you do it, when you see yourself and when you say positive things about yourself, you will see your subconscious mind will accept those suggestions and it make it as if it's real. Make that thing will become your reality. And imagine if that thing will become your reality, that means you going to have that super high self-confidence and self-esteem. And when you have super high self-confidence and self-esteem, you will always end up in a good place. You will always end up in a good end up with a good life, end up with a good people, with a good spouse, and also with amazing opportunities. Okay. And also I want you to just notice that um, I know whenever we see our face in the mirror, we feel like we criticize us, either we say something negative about ourselves. So I want you just to notice it and just replace it with positive statement. And every time a day, whenever you pass through the mirror, I want you to say, look into your eyes in the mirror and say it, you're amazing, you're fabulous, I love yourself, I accept yourself. And what is my favorite affirmation is which I always use is, I'm beautiful, I'm gorgeous, I accept myself, I love myself, I adore myself, I love myself. And the most important information that I will always use, like, I love every inches of my body, and I love every inches of myself, and I accept myself unconditionally. And that really changes my mind, because that create that acceptance of my own existence, and I start to love myself more. And second thing is that yeah, make it a habit. Make it a habit. Even if you did any mistake throughout the day, I want you to straight go to the mirror and look at yourself and say, you know what, I know you did that mistake, but you know what, I still love you, I still like you, you are my favorite. Say it, and you will see that confidence will boost off. So that's it for today. I hope it really help you. I know it's a kind of long video, but you know, there is no way for me to make a video and if I just cut it into short, and I will not give you the exact perspective and details. So I feel like it's okay to have a long video, because if there are going people, there are going to watch my videos till the end. So that's are the four important steps. Let me revise it. First is praise yourself. Make it a habit for yourself to praise. Uh, Make it a habit to praise yourself daily. Second, convince, like talk with yourself, dialogue with yourself as in a very convincing and kind way. Third, use affirmation. And fourth, which is so powerful, neural work, to use that positive affirmation while looking yourself in the mirror. These are the four things that you can use to boost up your confidence And if you really want to know more about this self-confidence, self-esteem, and self-growth, and also want to learn more about mindset and how you can change your life, how you can change your mindset, then please, please think about joining my online coaching. It will really going to change your life. So thank you so much. If you want to know more about my coaching, then go to the description box and contact me. There is my number, and feel free to ask me any question. So thank you so much. I hope I make a change in your life, and thank you. I'm truly grateful to you if you watched till the end. See you in the next week. Bye bye.